All right. So on July the 20th, I went to my nearby pond and observed one of the most recognizable waterfowl in North America, the mallard duck, scientifically known as the Anas platyrincos. You can see them all sitting right here, and I also hope I observed this correctly. I naturalist, please do not fail me here. If I did get this wrong, please let me know in the comments. But anyway, so my documentary is titled Daily Life Around a Neighborhood Pond, and my name is Alexis. And I'm going to show you guys some pictures and videos I took during my observation period. So keep in mind that these observations were made at my neighborhood pond, kind of like a suburban area, during the summer between 5 and 6 p.m., the hottest time of the day, in my opinion. Mallards are omnivorous birds that feed on aquatic plants, seeds, insects, snails, and other small invertebrates. Although they are commonly associated with swimming, they actually spend a lot of time resting, feeding, preening, and interacting with one another, which you will see this clearly through all my videos that I've taken. They are considered primarily a prey species, but they are predators towards things like snails and small invertebrates because they're omnivores. Also, it is not their breeding season. Their breeding season's in the winter and fall, so in the summer. So it's the things that the behaviors we see aren't going to be because of its breeding season, basically. So for my first observation, let's see this video again. As I drove closer to the ducks, I immediately noticed that all of them, like almost all of them, like 90% of them were resting in the shade. They were resting together in this huge group on land underneath this tall tree shaded in the grass. Inconveniently placed in someone's backyard, by the way. I had to trespass for this instead of swimming in the pond. So some were in the pond, but they were in the pond that like in the area covered by the shaded trees. So I think that the heat and the weather was definitely affecting them, making them sit in this area. Here's some better pictures because the video I took sucked. You can see them all sitting in the shade, none of them in the sun. Here's some even better pictures provided by my brilliant sister because I suck at taking pictures apparently. I immediately associated all of this behavior, the shaded behavior, to energy conserving behavior. By remaining in the shade, the ducks likely reduce heat stress and conserve energy. And one hypothesis I formulated was that during the warm afternoon, the energetic cost of swimming may outweigh the benefits, making shaded resting areas the safest and most efficient solution. So, for another observation that I noticed was how several ducks repeatedly lowered only their heads beneath the water while keeping most of their bodies above the surface. Their bills clearly looked like they were nibbling on something. Not in this video, you'll see in a different one. The quality in this video sucks. They remain close to the land, not located too far to the center of the pond, remaining close to the large group that you can't see in this picture, but it's like over here somewhere in the shade. These ducks seemingly showcased foraging behavior by dabbling in the shallow water. Dabbling is a behavioral adaptation that allows mallards to efficiently acquire food while conserving energy. This behavior supports the optimal foraging theory, which predicts that animals maximize their energy intake while minimizing the time and energy required to obtain food. By remaining in shallow water, mallards can feed efficiently while staying alert to potential predators. And I have a better video here. Like, it looks like it's got something, and it gets back up and tries to eat it. I'm not a duck expert, but it looks like it's eating. Okay, for the next one, this is my favorite one. Did you hear it? It's like quacking. See, like that's the most soundboard quack I've ever heard. I brought my little cousin with me though to this experience, and she was freaking out. So it sucks that in all the other videos I took, she was screaming the whole time. So I had to take this small one instead. But anyways, so the most interesting behavior I observed was this from this duck that was separated from its main group. It was all the way over here. All the other ducks are over there. It's making its way back towards them while quacking. And I guess you could call it vocalizing. It wasn't moving super quick. It was taking its time. This appears to be a form of communication. Mallards use vocalizations to maintain contact with flock members, to coordinate movements, and to sometimes signal alarm or excitement. So I don't know why this duck was doing that, but I hypothesize that it's because it wants to maintain contact while it's closing the distance between itself and the other ducks. Remaining with the flock provides increased protection from predators and may improve foraging opportunities. Okay, so let's go to my last observation. So while most of the ducks remained together in one large group, I also observed several ducks traveling in pairs closer to the larger flock. This behavior reflects how mallards likely exhibit a type of social organization. While these pairs may not necessarily represent breeding pair bonds because it's not breeding season, they do show a strong association between individuals. Remaining close to a familiar companion may provide advantages such as improved awareness of predators and more efficient movement within the flock. Um, so in other words, hypothetically, these organisms were benefiting from the safety provided by being together while they travel in the pond to probably cool off or just to find food quickly. And these two were together. See, I think they're both females, so that's why it's like not like a breeding or like a pair thing. Or I guess a pair thing, yes, but like not a breeding thing. So this is my conclusions is basically every single hypothesis I just talked about, but like in Word because I didn't have any words on the other slides. I included the nulls because that's what we did in the projects in class, but mostly the research hypothesis is what I talked about. And yeah, thank you for watching. Watching these ducks gave me definitely a great appreciation for them because I don't normally like look at them or acknowledge them because I'm usually outside doing something else. But uh, from this project, I'll definitely look at them and be like, oh yeah, they're doing foraging behavior or they're doing like they're doing resting behavior. Like it's definitely their behaviors are definitely have complexity to them, and you know the animals you encounter every day, we don't really like think about them too much. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that you will do the same as me and look at them and be like, oh, they're foraging.